Hi, everybody. Just want to go through a couple of Zoom settings with you. Excuse me, to just some settings that you'll definitely want to change, and then kind of give you some options on other ones that are kind of up to you. You have to do this on the website. So I signed in. I use Google to sign in. I'm guessing most of you would use that as well for your sign-in setting to get access to your settings. So once I'm in, this is my profile. I'm not going to really change anything on here. I'm going to go over on the left side and I'm going to click on settings and I'll let this load. And what's kind of nice is I can just kind of scroll through here and look at what's happening or what's set and what's not. So I've changed waiting room, and I know that because over on the right side it says modified or reset. I want them to go to the waiting room, and I'm having everyone go, so I'm going to leave that alone. Passcode when scheduling new, that's if it's a scheduled meeting, so I'm going to kind of leave that alone. Passcode with PMI, I'm only having that on when join before host is on because I have a waiting room. So before, when you had join before host enabled, they could be there waiting for you, and that the way you would keep them out would be passcode them. So I just want my passcode if it's only a join before host, and I never use that. I haven't changed any of these settings, so I'm just going to kind of go through them quickly. No change, no change, no change. This is where I turned off join before host. I don't even allow that. I turn this on because I always want to use my PMI. So that way I don't accidentally start the wrong one. I just turned this one on today. Now I haven't tried it yet. It's supposed to mute participants, and what that will do is they can't talk unless I let them. So I don't know. It might be too big of a pain. I'll let you know in another video. No change here and here. This is when you're going to definitely want to change. You want chat on because that way they can message you in case they're having audio issues. I don't care if they save the chat. I mean, whatever. But I turn off private chat. What that private chat does is it allows them to chat one-to-one outside of you. So they can chat directly to each other while that's going on. Now, there's other ways they can do that with their phones, whatever, but at least it's not part of the meeting chat. We can't control everything, but we can control this. The rest of it, sound notifications, that's kind of up to you to decide. The rest of this, I have co-host on. That means I can allow someone else to run the meeting if I need to, if I have another teacher in the room. And Mr. Pritchett and I Zoom a lot together, so that's why I have that on. I have polling in there, so I can allow them to survey, so I turn that on. I have screen sharing turned on, only me, and then I can go change that actually in the meeting itself while it's running. And I have whiteboard turned on, annotation turned on. I have this remote control turned on, and that way I can take over a screen and maybe help somebody remotely if I need to. That's not one that I really think you would need to have on. And I have reactions turned on. That's where they can give the thumbs up or the clapping signals. I turned off allow participants to rename themselves, just because I know it's kind of been a pain for some people. So that's another one you might want to think about changing. I have breakout room turned off because of another setting I have above. And if you turn that on, I have to change another setting that I want changed, but you should probably turn that on if you're wanting to use breakout rooms. I have everything else pretty much on or off, depending on whatever. Virtual background, I have it turned on. It's kind of a personal preference. If it becomes an issue with you with students, I think we can turn it off for them, but I don't know if that just means for me. I've never tried it. And everything else I've pretty much left alone. So that's one recording. That's just going through the settings piece. I'm going to do one for recording here in a little bit. And otherwise, if you have any questions, as always, please let me know.